What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to TTP Sports. And Chuck Fletcher has made another fantastic signing as he signs veteran defenseman Keith Yandle to a one-year contract worth $900,000. Very, very solid. He was recently just bought out from the Florida Panthers. They were trying to clear their cap, so he was one of those defensemen or players that had to get bought out from his contract. So I wasn't expecting a signing of this nature to be very expensive because he's still going to be getting paid from Florida. So he's probably not expecting that much or demanding that much in a new contract. And Chuck Fletcher, he has been very adamant about changing that locker room atmosphere, bringing in different types of leadership to help the younger guys on the roster so they can lean on more veteran leadership instead of having to, worry about taking that next step. So now guys like Travis Konechny, Joel Farabee, everyone else, Travis Sanheim, all these guys have older leaders that can play throughout the lineup to lean on, to be with. And it's going to be a great locker room atmosphere from all the people that he's brought in already. Cam Atkinson, Rasmus Ristolainen, Ryan Ellis. He's really shaping up that locker room, getting rid of guys like Jake Voracek, Phil Myers, Nolan Patrick, everyone else, Shane Gostisbehere. That locker room has been mightily changed. The atmosphere is going to be mightily different. I love this signing. Keith Yandle, he could be your third pairing defenseman. He's a guy that can play on the power play, and he also has experience with playing with Alain Vigneault since he played a couple of years with the Rangers. So there's that atmosphere there. And also, it's a lot of Boston guys on the Flyers. You got Cam Atkinson, you got Keith Yandle, you got Kevin Hayes, a lot of the Boston guys. And Keith Yandle, he's also best friends with Kevin Hayes, so there's that partnership there. So I wonder how that can affect the locker room. And I wonder how different the locker room. It's definitely going to be very different, but I wonder how different this atmosphere can be. And yeah, Keith Yandle is definitely on a little of the older side, but it's also just bringing in more of that veteran presence for this team. A lot of veteran presence to help the young guys, just a new, different type of leadership. It changes that locker room atmosphere. Chuck Fletcher said it perfectly. You can't roll with this. You can't go into the same next season rolling with the same team and expecting different results. And Chuck Fletcher has been on a mission since the offseason started, and he is adding the pieces to that mission. Getting Ryan Ellis, getting Ristolainen, even though some people still question that, getting a guy like Cam Atkinson, and now signing a guy like a Keith Yandle to a contract. And there's still many more that they can do. With this contract signing, it really doesn't affect the cap at all. And also with talking about the young players too, this is also going to bode, I would think, that Chuck Fletcher just doesn't think guys like Cam York or Yegor Zamula is ready to take that step and fill in that role in the third pair. He would probably want those guys to get top minutes down playing in the AHL, which I can definitely understand that. He bit the bullet trying to rely on the young guys last year, and it didn't work. So he's bringing in a bunch of veterans, bringing in a bunch of different types of leadership to where all the younger guys on the team can rely on. And I love what Chuck Fletcher has been doing this offseason. And like I said, with the cap hit only being $900K, there's a lot of things that he can still do. He's still going to go out there and most likely acquire a bottom six forward. I would assume so. That's what he said in his offseason interview. Well, the last interview that he had after the draft, I believe. And then also you have to go out and acquire that backup goaltender. Whether that's going to be a guy like a Jonathan Bernier, because it doesn't sound like he's going to sign with the Carolina Hurricanes. There's also ties to the Flyers with Darcy Kemper from the Arizona Coyotes, so I wonder if Chuck Fletcher can pull a trade off there. So there's many options that this team can go to, and thankfully this cap hit is very, very cheap, and I love this signing. And I wonder how it's going to affect the Flyers going forward. And if you look at the defensive pairings right now, you're most likely expecting the top pair to be Provorov and Ryan Ellis, your second pairing to be Travis Sanheim and Rasmus Ristolainen, and then your third pairing will most likely be after this signing would be Keith Yandle and Justin Braun. So I wonder if that's actually what it's going to shape up to be, but then also it's Alain Vigneault, so you never know what's going to happen. And also the Flyers extended Sam Morin to another year contract at league minimum. So there's a lot of defensemen that the Flyers can use with this core. Morin, I really expect him just to be that seventh defenseman guy, more of just that face for the locker room, because Sam Morin is a really good face for the locker room that everyone likes. So really don't expect much there. He's just going to be your healthy scratch seventh defenseman type of guy. So yeah, I love this signing. I love that Chuck Fletcher brought in Keith Yandle. Love the contract, very low cap hit, and there's still many things for him to do. And it's funny too because it's only a day. Tomorrow technically is the free agent window. So I'm assuming this contract is not going to be official until tomorrow. And then who knows what Chuck Fletcher is going to do once free agency opens. Is he going to go after that backup goaltender, maybe more on the little expensive side, so you can have that nice 1A, 1B option with Carter Hart? Is he going to go on the more expensive side with the bottom six forward? I know Blake Coleman is a guy that's most likely going to test the free agent market, so I wonder if Chuck Fletcher tries to go after him. There's many options that this team can go to, and I want to hear your thoughts on the Keith Yandle signing. What do you think it means for this team? What do you think it means for the locker room? I want to hear those comments down in the comment section below, so don't leave those down there. Don't forget to drop a like on this video. Don't forget to check out the Painted Lines, which I am a part of. Their links are down in the description below. And also, don't forget to check out the links to Broads Media, the Flyer to Pod merchandise website, and also Flyers Nitty Gritty. All that good stuff is down in the description below, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel, everyone. And I will see you next time.